Hello there, very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studio here in Colombo. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Let's start off with a look at your local headlines.
65 Sri Lankans listed in the Panama Papers. 2 Rajapaksas at 2 commissions of investigation. Electric train service to commence in Sri Lanka in 2020. Rodrigo Duterte wins Philippines presidential election.
The database citing the names of offshore holders around the world have been released by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists. The Panama Papers were released last night, revealing the names of people around the world who were involved in the offshore dealings. The list was released by the International Consortium, and names of 65 Sri Lankans, 3 Sri Lankan companies, 7 intermediaries and 53 addresses were released in the Panama Papers. MP Nama Rajapaksa arrived at the Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate and inquire into serious acts of fraud and corruption. A spokesperson of the Commission said MP Nama Rajapaksa arrived at the Commission at around 10 a.m. today.
A spokesperson for the committee said that parliamentarian Nama Rajapaksa arrived at the Commission to provide a statement pertaining to the investigations against former Minister Basil Rajapaksa for using over 150 million rupees for domestic flights. Investigations are also taking place on the release of 2 Navy personnel to serve as chefs at the US residence of the son and daughter of the former minister Basil Rajapaksa. The Presidential Commission added that a statement is being recorded from parliamentarian Nama Rajapaksa. Yoshida Rajapaksa was summoned before the Financial Crimes Investigation Division to obtain a statement on the investigations taking place over the CSN channel.
As mentioned on the headlines, a new project aims to introduce the electric train service to Sri Lanka.
At a briefing yesterday, it was announced that the first electric train service in Sri Lanka will operate from Panadura to Colombo via Bayangoda. The Institute of Engineers Sri Lanka stated that the new program will be implemented in the year 2020.
The railway electrification and modernization project has never been close to implementation as it is today. The project is ready to go. The project is financed and it has the support of the Institution of Engineers and more than that, the entire government. If we look at it from the government's accelerated development policy, to my knowledge, this is the only project for which there is money. For all other projects, money is yet to be found.
The Department of Meteorology has warned that the possibility for evening thunder showers over the island is still high. Showers or thunder showers will occur over most provinces, particularly after 7 p.m. Heavy falls above 100 millimeters are also likely at some places, according to the Meteorology Department. Showers are likely in the eastern Ua and southern provinces during the morning hours. Heavy showers has resulted in heavy structural damages last evening.
Areas falling under the purview of 3 divisional secretariats were affected due to the strong winds which swept across Kurunegala last afternoon. Our correspondent added that strong winds damaged over 25 houses in Panduasnuwara East, Kuliapitiya East and Bamunukotua divisional secretariats. The supply of electricity to Panduasnuwara East and Bamunukotua area were disrupted following damages caused to the electricity cables. Many farmlands were also destroyed by the gale winds. One person died after being struck by lightning at around 7 p.m. last night in the Ahaliagoda area. The deceased, who was a father of 1, was H.B. Swarnapala. The body of the deceased is placed at the Ahaliagoda District Hospital. Issuing a communique, the Met Department requests the public to take adequate precautions to minimize the effects of lightning. Thunder showers are forecast along the coastline stretching from Galle to Pothuwil. The Met Department says that rains or thunder showers could be expected along the coastline in the evenings or night.
The Railways Control Room announced that the Gaul-Mathura train operation will return to normalcy today. A spokesperson said that the operation commenced under the normal schedule this morning and operations on the tracks were suspended from 10 p.m. on Friday night due to the renovation on a bridge between Unavattuna and Kattugoda. Well, that's a wrap of Lunchtime News. Remember, to stay ahead, you need to stay close to News First. For that, you simply need to log on to our website, www.Newsfirst.lk, or if you want to keep a close eye of the stories that are followed here, you can follow our Twitter handle, Newsfirst_EN. I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Your next news update will come your way at 1:55. Take care.